Even while Abbott Elementary Season 5 Episode 1 is a generally good performance for the ABC sitcom, I was mainly thrilled by the number of potential plotlines it hinted at. Quinta Brunson's ABC mockumentary taped this excursion on location at a historic baseball game, so the live episode of Abbott Elementary Season 5 seems like a fun experiment. Abbott Elementary fans, however, are well aware that the fifth season of the program doesn't require any gimmicks, ostentatious appearances, or other unnecessary elements to wow its audience. The ensemble of Abbott Elementary is one of the most endearing groups on television, so it should come as no surprise that they are the main subject of Team Building, the first episode of Season 5. Part of me was concerned that Janelle James' character in Team Building would be pushed out of the spotlight following Ava's victorious ending in the Abbott Elementary Season 4 finale. But this apprehension was instantly allayed by the season premiere. In Team Building, Ava's infatuation with showing off her connection with Ashan quickly turns into a running joke, demonstrating that the resident diva at the school is still adorably self-obsessed. Since there weren't quite enough pupils for 2 sessions, Janine inherited a class of 40, although she wasn't preoccupied with this during Team Building. Janine pondered her job now that she was too established to be an ingenue, as she observed Barbara cheerfully mentoring Dominic Clark, a younger new teacher. The plot had a touching conclusion when Janine recognized she was now prepared to mentor new teachers as Barbara had mentored her, despite her momentary attempt to become the resident grouch being hilariously unconvincing. In other news, Gregory disregarded the district's required team-building activities to teach Mr. Johnson how to ride a bike, while Mr. Morton and Jacob's odd alliance saw them scare Melissa with stories about how toxic middle school kids might be. It should come as no surprise to fans who have seen Mr. Johnson's most hilarious Abbott Elementary moments that this plotline ultimately stole the program. It wasn't all fun and games, though. In Season 4, the Abbott staff was humiliated for their betrayal of trust by the district's new representative, who was portrayed by Saturday Night Live actor Mikey Day. The school's acceptance of bribes from dubious developers has obviously not been forgiven and forgotten. This is unfortunate because the school is in dire need of cash for team building. During a training day, an early scene showed a gas leak that forced the entire school to evacuate, and at the end of the episode, a maintenance technician disclosed that the school bearing the same name is experiencing several HVAC problems. The larger season-long plotlines of Season 5 will be well set up by all of this. Abbott will undoubtedly come under more scrutiny from the district, but the school must also find a means for the significant renovations it requires. The rodent issue, the hole in the staff room roof, and the HVAC problems are all likely to resurface and torment the heroes later in Season 5, even though the gas leak may have been resolved. In a similar vein, it appears that Janine's difficulty figuring out her new position within the school's social ecosystem may resurface later in this excursion. As a result of Barbara Howard taking on a more upbeat disposition, Janine finds herself mentoring Barbara instead of being her inexperienced pupil. She has what it takes to teach Dominic how to succeed in Abbott, based on team building, but her stability and tranquility may be in jeopardy due to her estranged mother's promised return in Abbott Elementary Season 5. But for the time being, team building is a fantastic beginning to what might be another fantastic season of the beloved ABC sitcom. Most intriguingly, Mr. Johnson, played by William Stanford Davis, made a comeback in the premiere following a brief absence in Season 4. Gregory ultimately taught the scene-stealing supporting star how to ride a bike in a memorable comic routine. What began as a humorous slapstick exchange between the two quickly evolved into a different kind of team-building activity that united the entire staff. It perfectly captured the essence of Abbott Elementary's achievement from a thematic standpoint. Even if they don't always abide by the district's regulations, the primary characters work flawlessly as a team. While giving everyone something to do, team building makes sure that the famous Mr. Johnson gets the most of the jokes. Abbott Elementary Season 5 Episode 1 is as good a start as fans could hope for, and it had me wondering where the show will go next, even though it's not yet clear how the season's plot will develop. Thanks for watching. For more updates, stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, please.